everyone, welcome to the 18th Annual TD Festival of South Asia. I'm your host, Amin Dillon, and thank you for joining us for this year's online version. Now, I know this year's festival is going to look a little different, but I promise you, we're going to continue to celebrate and explore all your favorite parts of South Asia through music, art, dance, food, and many other forms. I'm also going to be taking you on an exclusive tour of Gerrard India Bazaar, where I'm going to meet some of the shop owners and hear their inspirational stories. We're going to learn the history of this area. We're going to take some art and cultural walks, and we're going to do a ton of shopping. We are also going to be sampling because you can't come to Gerrard India Bazaar without trying their delicious food. Their food has made it one of the most famous bazaars in the world. Now, before we get to the festival, I want to take a quick moment and thank all of our generous sponsors, because without their support, none of this would be possible. Thank you to TD for being our continuous sponsor for over 15 years. Thank you to the Board of Directors of Gerrard India Bazaar for all of your continued hard work and guidance. Thank you to Councillor Paula Fletcher for Toronto Danforth, and to Julie DeBrusen, MP for Toronto Danforth. To our Executive Director and BI Manager, Tasneem Bandukwala, for all of her hard work in bringing this festival together. Hudev Bandukwala, Alokik Naik, Anna Sazu, and the entire behind-the-scenes team for all of your help and meeting strict deadlines and helping us find some amazing performers. Thank you, team. Also, a big shout out to our media partners, especially to ATN and Prime Asia TV. Thank you to everyone for their continued support, and to our community partners for helping us bring this festival online and into your homes.
Namaskar. It gives me a great pleasure to be part of Gerrard India Bazaar BIA this year. Since its inception in 1982, Gerrard India Bazaar has been preserving and promoting India's diverse heritage and culture. In a multicultural city like Toronto, festival like these has taken Indian traditions not just to Indians in Canada, but to a wider audience. The support the festival is offering to local business, especially during this pandemic, is commendable. I would like to offer my best wishes to Ms. Tasneem Bandukwala, Mr. Chand Kapoor, and the entire team for their efforts in bringing the festival to us this year despite the pandemic. I look forward to celebrating the festival with all of you in person next year. Thank you. Namaskar.
During these challenging times, we believe it's essential to continue working with community organizations that help bring people together even when we're apart. And that's why we're supporting 60 music and cultural festivals in a safe way across Canada this summer through the TD Ready commitment.
Welcome back to the 18th Annual TD Festival of South Asia. All right, let's get this year's festival started. Let's head to the streets and explore Gerrard India Bazaar together. Hello everyone, welcome to Gerrard India Bazaar, also known as Little India. Today we're going to show you some inspiring stories from this historic hotspot. We're going to do a little bit of shopping, buy some jewelry, try some varieties of food, and even do some art and cultural walks. Let's get started. All right, I'm here at Lazy Daisy's Cafe, and Dawn is joining me. Okay, first of all, the name sounds fantastic. What's the story behind it?
Daisy was a cow on my grandma and grandpa's farm in Midhurst, Ontario.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so you're here on Gerrard Street. Tell me a little bit about why you decided to be here.
I live locally, and we opened Daisy's almost 9 years ago now, and I love the vibe of Gerrard Street. Whenever I'm here, I feel like I'm traveling to another country. Like, I just love it, and I'm a real backpacker and traveler, and so I just love the diverse community that we have here on Gerrard.
Can you describe the vibe?
The vibe is super eclectic. Like, we're a big mix of different kinds of shops. Nighttime, everything comes alive with people out walking and shopping and eating corn and going to, like, the patios are great. There's lots of stuff always going on. And during the day, you can go to other cafes, to our cafe, get coffees, get teas, chai, whatever you like.
Okay, and so if people are dropping by, what should they make sure they pick up?
At Lazy Daisy's, we're known for our buttermilk biscuit breakfast sandwiches. So come on in and ask for a rise and shine or a veggie rise, and you're gonna be super happy.
All right, I'm here at Cornerstone Studio and Caitlin is joining me. Caitlin, tell me a little bit about your studio.
So we run Cornerstone Studio here on Gerrard Street. We offer kids programs and adult programs, many styles of dance, as well as fitness programs for the adults.
Amazing. Okay, so you told me that this is your first studio location, so I gotta ask you, why did you pick Gerrard Street?
So the owner, Lauren, actually lives 5 minutes away in the neighborhood, and after visiting the neighborhood so many times, we really wanted to open a space here where we could offer what we love to the community here at Gerrard Street.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit about what's the vibe like? What's the audience like here?
So it's everywhere from 2.5-year-olds, lots of families, all the way up to age 65 who want to just stay strong and fit. But it's definitely a really like community feel here. Everybody's friends and knows each other or neighbors or so it feels like a family, to be honest.
Cool. Now, you were actually telling me that you specialize in some dance forms, but you've expanded recently, so tell me about that.
Yeah, so actually when we started 7 years ago, we wanted to offer, acro, jazz, ballet, tap, all of these things that we trained in ourselves, but then we also wanted to implement sort of the neighborhood culture that we're in. So we do have a Bhangra program also for kids and adults.
Okay, so I'm sure that Bhangra comes into handy because I know you've got your festival here, and I know we have a lot of festivals across the city. So talk about that and the impact it's had on your studio.
Yeah, it definitely brings people to the neighborhood. It sort of highlights all the businesses here and how awesome they are. And it's definitely brought us some Bhangra students from the past few seasons.
And tell us, why should people come out and check out Gerrard Street?
I just think it's such a supportive, awesome neighborhood of small businesses. We all support each other and work together in ways that we see possible. And there's nothing like it here than here. Okay.
Everyone, I'm here at Glory Hole Donuts. Antonio's joining me. Antonio, I've heard you've got the best donuts in town. Is that right?
That's right. We don't say that. People say that. We've been chosen the best donuts for over 9 years in a row now.
Amazing. Okay, so I've come all this way and I'm dying to see your selection. Can you show me?
Yeah, of course. Come.
Okay, here. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. What do we have here?
So starting from the top row, we have our white chocolate cake donut. That's a special for the week. We also have our salted caramel donut, white chocolate matcha, our vegan hibiscus glaze, that our vegan donuts are made without any dairy. It's just coconut milk. We have our Ferrero Rocher, our latte crunch, pumpkin pie, and vanilla sprinkle.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how people are able to pick their favorite. So tell me, is there maybe one in particular that is a big hot selling item?
Vanilla sprinkle for sure in this area. Everybody loves sprinkles.
Oh, fantastic. I can tell. Oh my gosh, I totally want to sample. We'll do that in a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your business and how you got started.
Yes, so Glory Hole started our first retail location about 8 years ago in Parkdale. Then it's going to be 2 years in January for this location.
Okay. And why did you pick having Gerrard Street as a location for you?
The owner, Ashley, she grew in the area and she was looking for a spot for the new location for about 7 months. Then she found out this place and it came out to be perfect.
Okay, I'm so glad you chose Gerrard Street. Now tell me, what kind of customers do you see here?
We see people from all over the world, a lot of cultures, a lot of personalities, and that's really great to see here.
Okay, now when you're not making donuts, I'm sure you're checking out the scene here. So what is your favorite part about being on Gerrard Street?
I love all the food. I love to see people from all over the world and to eat a lot of food here.
Amazing, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, of course, I've shown you a little bit of what's available in Gerrard Street. We've been to the cafes, we've been to the dance studio, and we've even had some delicious donuts that are available right here on Gerrard. Let me show you now our pharmacy. Let's check it out. right, let's go inside. All right, I'm here inside of our pharmacy. Let's check it out. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, whatever you need, your lotions. You've run out of soap. We've got that. Very important. Cough and cold meds. You know where their Canadian winter is coming up. And let's meet our pharmacist. Hi there, sir. How are you?
Thank you.
All right, Larry is our pharmacist here. Larry, tell us a little about how long you've had your pharmacy on Gerrard Street.
We've been in the same location here for over 30 years.
30 years. That's amazing. You gotta tell me, what made you decide to open up here in the first place?
Well, we love the neighborhood, and we used to have a doctor next door, so this kind of a convenient for patient seeing the doctor and then get their medication filled.
Sure.
Yeah.
30 years, that means you've experienced a lot here on Gerrard Street. So tell me, how has this area grown?
It's changes a lot. Yeah, it's been changed a lot. Yeah, I like the neighborhood now. And wow, it doesn't mean I don't like it before. Yeah.
It's even better now.
It's even better, yeah. And the people are very friendly. And we have no trouble at all with any of the customers. Yeah, that's why we decided to stay. Yeah.
Check this out, the famous Gerrard Street sign. Just in case if you need a reminder, you are here. Gerrard Street, everyone. All right, everyone, I'm here outside of Apollo Beauty Salon. Who doesn't need a little beauty treatment every now and then? Let's get a little treatment done. All right, I'm inside Apollo Beauty Salon, and Yogesh and Anu are joining me here, the owners. Well, first of all, I'm so excited because I'm all about the beauty treatments, right? Especially now, right? We ladies need to get a little dolled up, and I see you actually have a lot of accessories around me as well. So before we get to all of that, I need to ask you, tell me a little bit about your business and how long you've been here on Gerrard Street.
We've been in business for 15 years, and we did start it just with the salon, and then we added all the accessories.
Of course.
And it's been good so far.
Yeah. I was gonna say, a woman wants to get dolled up, but then she needs the accessories, right? So I know, you know this, right? You wanna have the complete way to get dolled up. Tell me a little bit about why Gerrard Street. Why is this location perfect for you? Anu, do you wanna take that?
That's mostly here. It's Indian communities more and more Indian stuff. That's why we prefer here to live here, and I'll show my kids that street is good for us.
Yeah.
They know our culture more.
Okay. But you know what's really interesting? I've been seeing your customers. You have customers from all different backgrounds coming out here, right? Is that a reflection of Gerrard Street?
Every religion, I have clients. That's good for us.
And those clients, most of them are local, and they've been our clients for a long time, and they've been comfortable coming here. So worse doesn't matter.
Yeah.
More customer, the merry better.
Of course. Now, you both know Gerrard Street is famous, right? I mean, it's even been featured in movies, so it's very famous. I want to ask you, so many businesses here have been around for many, many years, including yourself. Why do you think a business is able to thrive here? What is special about this area that allows any business to really be successful?
I think that first of all is just the attraction, especially for the visitors coming from outside. They will know about Gerrard Street rather than any other market or in Toronto. So that's the main thing for them to coming over here. And they do bring their visitor relatives, and we are close by to downtown. And there are so many, especially in summertime, so many festivals. And then we used to have the South Asian Festival. So, and we've been around this, one of the oldest market. So the name goes very well, and people do come in here and, walk around, and they can enjoy, and then they get used to Indian foods, whatever Indian clothes, and then they come here and get their eyebrows done.
Of course, a little bit of everything, right? Definitely got to get the eyebrows done when you're picking up food, right? So I was going to actually ask you, what are your most popular services? What are people coming to get done?
Mostly I do threading, waxing, and henna. I have lots of clients, they like the henna, and it's good.
Amazing. Can you show me a little bit?
Sure.
Let's see you in action. Great.
I start from here to here.
Okay, you're the professional. I'm putting my hand in your hands. Now, when you're doing the designs, you just do whatever feels natural?
Yeah, I prefer like whatever in my mind I can do more nice.
Yeah, okay.
If I see the picture and do it, then I'm just a little bit confused.
Yeah. And what kind
I think
of
I can
henna
do
is
better.
this?
That's a natural, that's totally organic, no chemical, nothing on that. I prefer this one because the other, some people use the chemical one. Chemical is not good for the skin. That's why I always use the natural henna.
Beautiful.
Natural
That's fantastic.
Takes time to color comes darker, but it's natural, no chemical. It's good for your skin too.
Okay, and I think this is perfect. Take a look, everyone. Look how fantastically talented Anu is.
Thank you.
Just one of the things that you can check out here on Gerrard Street. Okay, so I've shown you that you can get your mehndi and your beauty treatments done right here on Gerrard India Bazaar. Now let me show you where you can get some great jewelry and Indian fashions. Come with me. All right, of course, I'm here at Gerrard India Bazaar checking out all of the shops. Let me introduce you to our shop owner now, Anu. Okay, so tell me a little bit about your business and how long you've been part of Gerrard Street.
My family actually was established here in 1994, I believe, so it's almost been about, I think, 23 years or 24 years. We chose Gerrard Street because I think during that time there was not that much of a community for South Asian communities. So we found that this street was really accepting of our cultural heritage and our practices. So that ever since then we just stayed here.
Okay, so I see we've got the clothing shop, but then we also have jewelry, very important. So it's become really a one-stop shop. So tell me about it.
Yeah, it's actually really amazing because you can buy clothing here, and if you've got your perfect dress, you can go to the jewelry store and get matching clothes. So it's really perfect, so you don't have to go around, waste your day, and you can get everything you want in one trip.
So tell me about just being part of the whole Gerrard Street community. What is it like?
I think it really values our Indian tradition of accepting everybody and making them feel like family. So whenever someone comes here, they feel really accepted and they just want to stay here and feel really lively. So I think that was something that really attracts everybody.
I hope you enjoyed hearing those inspirational stories from Gerrard India Bazaar. Now let's check out some of the entertainment. Right now, we're going to give you a special classical Indian treat, courtesy of our two performers. I've got Kathan Bhachechp here and Hard Nandi with the Tabla and Harmonium. Gentlemen, welcome to Festival of South Asia. So tell me a little bit about your instruments here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to perform with these?
In order to perform, to be honest, I've been practicing for this for the past 2 weeks now. And every day I practice for at least 2 hours just to kind of get myself prepped for an audience, basically.
2 hours, both of you, right?
Yeah, it's not even just the two of us, it's any musician. It's just that's kind of built into them now.
Okay, so I know this probably has taken many years. I'm going to step over these chords here. So I'm going to come right here. Don't worry, I'm not going to bring down your whole set, even though maybe that'd be a little bit fun for the audience. How many years have you actually been learning this?
So I've been learning since the past 12 years now. And actually, so has he. He's been learning vocals for the past 12 years. And we basically started together, so this kind of works out for us.
Very cool. Okay, can you give me some history? Like, why the tabla? Why the harmonium? Why did we pick these?
To be honest, it's a funny story. I wanted to learn the harmonium and the keyboard, but my dad wanted my older brother to learn that, and he wanted me to learn tabla. So just for his happiness, I'm like, I'll start it, no problem. I'll just quit midway. Yeah. But then once I got into it, I just got so interested that I couldn't stop.
Should we switch? Should we switch things up? How do you feel about that? I think he's saying no.
Yeah.
We haven't practiced for 2 hours every day for the past 12 years for this, so
yeah, exactly.
We're here at Festival of South Asia where everything can just change in a moment, right? We like to shake things up, but we'll keep it as it is right now. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about what you're going to be performing?
Yeah, so basically, I come from Punjab Gharana, which is a type of playing. It's a kulabaj playing. And I will be playing a tabla solo, mainly focusing on just compositions and qaidas and paltas of Punjab Gharana, written by the great Ustad Allara Khan Sahab or Ustad Zakir Hussain It's just the legends that wrote these. I'll try my best to perform exactly what they wrote.
Okay, I'm excited. I know our audience is as well, so here you go. Take it away.
Thank you. So this next composition is, it's called a chopalli, and it's basically a group of phrases played 4 different times at 4 different tempos. I would start at the first beat and I will land at the first beat. This is originally composed by Ustad Allah Rakha Khan Sahab, and I will try to perform to the best of my ability. Thank you. So this next composition, it's called an Antakshari Gat. And just how you would expect. Antakshari is basically you end at one letter and then you begin a song with the same letter. In this case, the Gat will have pieces in it where it will end at one bol and I will start from that same bol again. And it will go something like this. I will play the whole thing 3 times, but I will say it once so you can hear what I'm trying to play. Katta kit takit din takiteri kit din din takiteri kit takiteri kit gain tadan takiteri kit kat tit gegete katan dha gena tit katta kat dhir dhir da tunna kit da gena tit katta kat dhir dhir da tunna kit da gena tit katta kat dhir dhir da tunna kit da. Now the same piece I will be playing 3 times to start at some and land at some again. So the next thing that I'll be playing for you, it's called a rela. And a rela has two parts to it. It's called a chalan and the rela itself. The chalan will be basically a walk that the composition will follow. And then I will play the chalan for you, and then after that I will fill the chalan in with tirikita and make it a rela. You will hear the difference in the tirikita and the chalan. So wish me luck. Thank you so much.
All right, that was an amazing performance. Thank you so much. And definitely I can see you've been practicing a lot of hours to make that so seamless. Let me ask you, you two seem very young. And I love that, in a world where we're listening to hip hop, pop, all these fusions, you both appreciate classical music. So why do you think that's so important?
To be honest with you, initially I was not that interested in classical music until I met my current teacher, Shri Kiran Morarji. When he showed me the different styles of playing tabla, whereas I wasn't aware of the different what's the difference between each gharana. So when he introduced me to that and he showed me a bunch of compositions, and I figured, I could play this now, and that's kind of what got me interested in it. But what made me what hooked me on was listening to the legends actually play. And then just, to be honest, it was just my passion and my dedication to want to try and achieve what they have. And I know I will always be unsuccessful. The position they've reached, it's nearly impossible to reach. But I just want to keep trying my best to try to get there, basically. And that's why it's so important for me to just keep playing classical music.
You know what? I can see that you've already come so far, and we've got a little audience here, and they loved your performance. So I know you keep saying you're not quite as good as your legends here, but you're going to get there, I'm pretty sure. So thank you so much to the both of you for performing. Thanks so much. That was great. Thanks
so much.
At TD, we aspire to help build more connected and inclusive communities. So in 2018, we launched the TD Ready Commitment, our global corporate citizenship platform aimed at opening doors to a more inclusive and sustainable tomorrow. Through the TD Ready Commitment, we're proud to provide funding to more than 60 music and cultural festivals that help bring people together even when we're apart.
Welcome back to the 18th Annual TD Festival of South Asia. Now let's check out some of the entertainment.
ऐसी मोरी रंगी है शाम शाम घर आए ऐसी मोरी रंगी है शाम शाम घर आए कजरा मोरा बिंदिया मोरी कजरा मोरा बिंदिया मोरी अधीर गीत गाए ऐसी मोरी रंगी है शाम शाम घर आए कजरा मोरा बिंदिया मोरी कजरा मोरा बिंदिया मोरी अधीर गीत गाए राह में जड़े हैं अधीर तन है मदिर मन है अधीर तन है मदिर मन है अब के जो आए ऐसी मोरी रंगी है शाम शाम घर आए ऐसी मोरी रंगी है शाम शाम घर आए कजरा मोरा बिंदिया मोरी कजरा
folks. That was Ketaki Sathe. That was fantastic. I wanted to ask you the two songs that you performed to. Why did you choose them? Is there a story behind it?
The first one I chose because it's now very popular and trending. And the second one is I liked how the song interprets the word Sham. Sham means evening and Sham means Krishna, Lord Krishna. So I thought that the music is beautiful and definitely you guys will enjoy it. I hope so.
I want to make sure everybody knows they can learn from you too, right? So we don't just get to watch you. We could maybe even dance with you, right? So tell us, how do people get in touch with you?
So my classes are in Mississauga, but now in COVID times, the classes are going online. So anyone, guys, anyone who is 6+ can enroll for the class. The classes are every Sunday. And I'm there on Facebook as well, Ketaki Sathe. So if you have any questions or anything, just message me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I hope you've been enjoying all of the action as I explore Gerrard India Bazaar. We're going to get back to them in just a little bit, but Karen is joining me right now from Heal with Kare. So Karen, tell us a little bit about what you specialize in.
So my studio is a yoga and wellness studio, and I work with children and adults, so anyone and everyone can take my classes. I do various types of yoga, to regular hatha, all the way to aerial silks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, can you kind of tell us a little bit about that? Because I know traditional yoga, but I'm not familiar with this. So tell us the difference.
So if you've ever watched Cirque du Soleil and you've seen the silks hanging from the ceiling, so I do something similar to that, but not on such a large scale. I tie my silks more like a hammock, and we use that as support while doing yoga. So a lot of people get intimidated by the silks, but I always say if you've never done yoga, start with aerial silks, because you get the support from the silks when you're doing all the different poses, and at the same time it's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, I'm really excited to check this out. Also, I think right now a lot of people are going through a lot, and especially with our virtual edition, I know people are at home and wanting to get involved in something. So yoga is a great way to take care of yourself, right? So can we maybe talk about, if someone hasn't explored this, why they should?
So like you said, right now, especially during this time, it's so important to be taking care of our well-being, mentally and physically. A lot of people are at home right now. They're hunched over their laptops, texting, watching TV. Gyms are some open, some not, but some people are still hesitant to go. So yoga, you can follow along at home, and it's a great way to kind of work on your physical and your well-being, your mental health as well. It's connecting both mind and body together. A lot of people have back pain right now because they're not doing anything, so this is actually wonderful for that.
Yeah. And what's also really cool is I know a lot of people are with their families, so this is something that the whole family can do together, right? Including kids.
Absolutely. So I do have special classes for children as well, and family yoga. Family yoga is a great way to connect with one another. You can make it fun, go on journeys and explore, use your imagination, but you're still doing all the yoga poses. But the kids don't know because you're having so much fun.
Okay. Yeah. So for everyone watching at home, can they follow along right now? Should we tell them to grab that mat and maybe get ready?
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. So grab your yoga mat. Hold on, if they don't have a yoga mat, can they use something as a substitute or yoga mat?
Of course. Yeah, you don't necessarily need a yoga mat. Anything that's soft at the bottom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So grab that mat or anything that's similar and follow along because you're ready to go, right?
Yep.
There we go. Thanks. Let's go.
Hi everyone, this is Karen from Heal with Kare, the Yoga and Wellness Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's class is for anyone and everyone. It's a beginner class, so feel free to join in. We're going to start by sitting down on your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to start by rolling those shoulders. We want to roll away all that tension, all that stress. Let it all go. We're going to release all of that. Beautiful. We're going to take our shoulders up to your ears as you breathe in. Exhale down. Breathing in up and breathing out down. One more time, up and down. Take your ear to your shoulder. Roll your neck in a semicircle all the way to the other side. And back again. One more time, roll your neck in a semicircle all the way to one side, and then back again. Roll your neck to the center and gently raise your head up. You're gonna take a cleansing breath in as you raise your arms above your head, palms together. Exhale at heart center. Another cleansing breath in. Exhale. One more time, breathing in. And this time you're gonna let it go with a nice big sigh. Excellent. Sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders away from your ears, plant your sit bones to the ground. You're gonna inhale. As you exhale, I want you to turn all the way to your right. And breathe. Really lift from your chest and press your tailbone to the ground. Inhale back to center. Let's do that again to the other side now. Breathe in and breathe out to your left. And just take a moment here. Feel the energy just flowing down your spine. Again, lift that chest and breathe. Inhale back to center. Excellent. We're gonna come all the way onto our hands and knees now. Coming right into your tabletop. It's really important that we have our knees under our hips, our hands under our shoulders, all hip distance apart. And I know here, sometimes it's challenging for people and their wrists. They get a little tender and sore. So if you pivot your hands inward slightly or pivot them out, you'll notice that it releases some of that pressure. Or you can continue having your hands planted straight. You just need to play around and see what feels good for you. We're gonna do our cat and cow from here. You're gonna breathe in, arch your back, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, coming into your cow. As you exhale, round your back, draw your belly in. Inhale, arch your back, look up to the sky. Exhale, round your back, draw your navel in towards your spine. Let's do that a couple of more times, following your own breath, going at your own pace. Just inhale, lift. Exhale, round. I want you now to inhale, coming into a neutral spine. You're gonna curl your toes under. You're gonna inhale, lift your knees off the ground. Exhale, send your chest towards your knees. And just take a moment here and breathe. Beautiful. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, straighten out those legs, coming into your downward facing dog. Draw your navel in towards your spine, lift. I want you to spread your shoulder blades far apart as you press your palms into the ground. And just take a few moments here, breathe. You can paddle your feet up and down just to bring some movement into your body. Now for those that have a hard time keeping their legs straight, it's okay to keep your knees bent a little bit when you are in downward dog. Just find that movement. Beautiful. I want you to come back to center, and I want you to bring weight into your left foot. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right foot to the front, and you're going to send your left knee down. Inhale, come all the way up to center. Roll your shoulders back as you bring your hands out in front of you. Exhale, coming into cactus arms. This is great for opening up those hips. Really draw that navel in and breathe. We're gonna take about 5 breaths here. Feel the energy flowing through your body. I am well, I am energized. I feel happy, I feel loved. And just take a moment. Excellent. You guys are doing great. Bring your hands down to the ground. Curl your toes in. And we're gonna go right back into our downward facing dog. Again, we're gonna be here for about 5 breaths. Paddle your feet. Bring that movement into your body and keep breathing. It's so important to breathe. You don't want to hold your breath. When you breathe, you allow your body to move with much more ease. All right, find your center. And you're going to send your weight to your right foot now. Breathing in, as you exhale, bring your left leg to the front. Send your right knee to the ground, coming into your crescent. Roll your shoulders back. As you exhale, coming into your cactus arms. I like doing cactus arms because it's a great way to open up that chest, opening up your heart. We spend all day hunched over our laptops, texting on our phone. So this is great for bringing some alignment into your spine. And breathe, keep breathing. You guys are doing great. Excellent. Bring your hands back to the ground. Curl your toe under. Lift and go right back into your downward facing dog. How are you guys doing so far? All right, keep breathing. Paddle your feet. Okay, so a lot of times we have back pain because our hamstrings are really tight, especially that low back pain. So downward facing dog is really wonderful for that. You get to stretch out those hamstrings. I want you to slowly start walking your feet towards your hands and just let your body sink down. You can bend your knees here a little bit and bring your hands to your elbows as you let your ears hang out between your biceps. We're just gonna kind of start to ragdoll our way up. You can release your hands a little bit here. Moving up one vertebrae at a time so that your head is the last thing that comes up. Take your time here. You don't want to come up too fast because you might get a head rush. Beautiful. All right. Just shake all that out now. You're going to shake it all out. Okay. Now you bring your hands on your hips, feet about hip distance apart. We're going to do some grounding here. Work on that balance. Okay, you're going to shift your weight to one foot, doesn't matter which foot you begin with. I'm going to start by shifting my weight to my left leg. And then I'm going to inhale, raise my right leg. Exhale, open to the side. So you can start either here with your foot on your ankle. You can bring it up slightly higher below your knee, or you can bring your leg all the way up. Whichever feels comfortable for you. You can have, so when you do this, you want to make sure you're pressing your foot into your thigh and pressing your thigh back into your foot. This is going to create equal balance for you. I want you to breathe in, bring your hands all the way up. Exhale at heart center. You can keep your hands here or go into your cactus arms. Or you can grow your tree branches nice and tall. Reach for the sky, reach, 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 reach. Keep breathing, making sure you're pressing into the ground with all 4 points of your foot. You guys are doing great. How tall are my trees? And release, shake it all out, guys, shake it out, shake it out. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Now shift your weight to the other foot. So I'm gonna be shifting to my right foot now. Again, making sure that your feet or your foot is grounded on all 4 points. Inhale, lift your leg up. Exhale, open. Again, you can start here if you need to, or you can bring your leg up, all the way up. Whichever you prefer. So I'm actually gonna start right here with you guys. So again, whatever feels good for you. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale at heart center. We can stay here. We come into cactus arms if you really want to work on opening that chest. Or again, you can grow your tree branches nice and tall. Reach, 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 reach. And keep breathing, guys. So important to breathe. Beautiful. And release. Shake it all out. All right, next we're gonna come into our forward fold. You're going to inhale. Reach your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your knees. You wanna come into a nice flat back here. Pull your navel in. Breathe in, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Now again, if you need to bend your knees a little bit here, you can. Or straighten those legs. And just take a moment here. Again, you're gonna be stretching your hamstrings here and your quads, and this is actually great stretch for your sciatica. Those that suffer from sciatica pain, this stretch right here is gonna do wonders for you. Again, if you can't bring your hands all the way to the ground, you can be here. This is still gonna give you that same benefit being here or here. Go and do what feels good for you, what feels good for your body. And keep breathing. You guys are doing great. Here, let's walk your hands slightly further up as you come into your downward facing dog. And here you're gonna go right into your plank. Really important here, you have your shoulders over your wrists, your feet about hip distance apart. Engage your core here, really important. You don't want one of these, you're gonna hurt your low back. So engage your core and breathe. Let's try and hold this. You guys are doing great. Feel your strength. Wonderful. 5, 4, 3, don't hold your breath. 2, 1, and release. Bring your knees to the ground. And you're going to send your hips all the way back as you extend your hands forward. Let your forehead kiss the ground. Coming right into your child's pose here. And just take a moment, letting yourself settle into this. So important to just take a moment for yourself. Again, feel the soothing energy flowing through your body. Slowly coming back up into your tabletop. And I'm just gonna extend my arms forward and go right onto my belly here. I'm gonna extend my elbows a little bit further up, really engaging your core here and squeeze your bum so that you don't hurt your low back. We're coming into our baby cobra here. Roll those shoulders away from your ears. Again, this is a great one for your back pain. Great for opening that chest, especially if you're always hunched over your laptop or on your phone texting. And just breathe. You guys are doing great. How are you guys feeling so far? Excellent. And gently bring your hands back. Press into the ground. Coming into your tabletop, you're gonna bring your big toes together and widen your knees a little bit here. Again, send your hips back. And walk your hands forward, letting your chin touch the ground. This is just another variation of the child's pose. Or you can let your forehead kiss the ground. And keep breathing, guys. This is great for opening up your hips, especially if you have really tight hips. It's actually a really gentle way to open up your hips. And it's okay if you're not as far down as I am right now. Beautiful. Gently coming back up again. Walking your hands back. You're gonna bring your legs together. Send your feet in front. And I just want to stretch out my back a little bit. I'm gonna lie down. onto the ground. And I'm going to draw my knees in towards my spine, press my tailbone into the ground, bringing my knees into my chest. And I'm just gonna rock slightly side to side, and this is a wonderful massage for your tailbone. Beautiful. Gently bringing your feet down to the ground. Extend your legs and give yourself a nice stretch here. Excellent. And then bringing your arms beside you as we get ready for Savasana. Palms facing up. You can close your eyes here. Just get into a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale. Just allow any tension to melt away as you gradually relax more and more deeply into each breath. Take another long, slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale. Empty your lungs completely as you breathe out. Take a third long, slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And then let it all go. Just let it all release. And continue to breathe slowly and gently, soothing and relaxing. Now bring your awareness back into the room, wiggling your fingers and your toes, gently opening your eyes, taking your arms over your head to give yourself a nice stretch here. Bend your knees as you bring your feet to the ground. And you're going to gently roll over to one side, doesn't matter which side. Take a moment here. Press your hands into the ground and come all the way back up to sitting. Sitting right down onto your sit bones. Roll your shoulders back. Cleansing breath in as you raise your arms over your head. Exhale at heart center. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Wishing you all lots of love, laughter, and much happiness. Namaste.
Thank you so much for that performance. Now let's head back to Gerrard India Bazaar and continue exploring. All right, everyone, I'm here at IC Clear Optical. Shatru is joining me, the owner. All right, Shatru, we're here in your lovely shop. It looks so cool. I love it. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing here.
Sure. We do everything here. Eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, contact lens fitting, pretty much everything that anyone that needs for eye care needs.
Yeah.
We help you out. And direct billing as well.
Okay, fantastic. One-stop shop for all your eye needs. Tell me, why did you choose this location and to be part of Gerrard Street?
Sure. I actually grew up in this area 27 plus years. Our family actually has a store across the street, so we have really close ties. We actually know almost everybody in this area. I went to all the schools nearby as well, and when I was thinking of opening my first location, I thought about why not this area. It's up and oncoming, and there's no other optical stores close by, so just honestly just fell in my lap and it worked out.
Now, you've been busy nonstop, so many customers coming in and out. Tell me a little bit about who you're seeing, who are the customers that shop here?
So most of our customers are multicultural. And I think one of the reasons a lot of you're saying why we're so busy is we have a 5-star rating, over 200 Google reviews. I think our service and our frame selections and our decor of the store kind of differentiates from other stores. And people see it themselves when they come here. They have an amazing experience. We make it enjoyable, fun. It's not like other stores. I think that's one of the reasons why you're seeing people coming in and out constantly right now. Yeah.
All right, of course, I'm here at Gerrard India Bazaar checking out all the action and introducing you to some of the shop owners here. Kristen is joining me right now. Kristen, we're here in your lovely space here. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing.
Thank you. So this is the Leslieville School of Dance and Music. After 8 years in operation, we have just opened a beautiful new location on Gerrard Street East here, and we are offering dance and music classes to children and adults in various disciplines and styles. We've only been open for a couple of months here, but already it feels like home. It is such a vibrant and family-friendly neighborhood. We have tons of street traffic, people walking by, people welcoming us to the neighborhood. We have a really, really positive vibe to the space, and we already love being here so much.
Now, I've actually witnessed how popular you are. Lots of people are curious to find out what you're doing. I wanted to ask you, though, when you were deciding on your location, what attracted you in the first place to Gerrard Street?
I actually used to live a couple of streets away on Hiawatha Road, and I absolutely love the neighborhood. And it's interesting how it is two completely different neighborhoods by day and night. It really comes alive at night. The patios spill out onto the streets. There's so many people, lots of lights and color. And the neighborhood is wonderful in that you can get absolutely everything here, from fresh produce and meats to beauty treatments. Tons of children's programming and stores are popping up in the neighborhood, so I really feel like I'm part of a real up-and-coming neighborhood.
Okay, so I hear you recently expanded. Want to tell us about that?
Yes, this month we launched a new mini school for children ages 3 to 5 years, and it is a full-day program with a complete fine arts curriculum and a forest school-inspired outing. So the children spend half the day outside doing science and music, and inside they have dance, gymnastics, yoga, fine art, as well as all the academic curriculum for preschool and kindergarten.
All right, I'm here at Lahore Barbecue and Bond Shop, and I'm speaking to the owner right now. All right, sir, we are here in your lovely restaurant, and I gotta tell you, it smells amazing. I can smell some delicious food. Tell me, how long have you been in business?
So I am 1991 in Gerrard Street and in business, and we have most typical items. There's no have another shops, and even in the North America, popsicle, homemade, and faluda, Lahori faluda, and burger and Kashmiri tea is mainly also they coming in Toronto Star and full addition, and pan and chaat and barbecue corn, sugar cane juice, and whatever. Now we start almost 6 months is food too. Backside we set up kitchen, and my son is take care in backside with me, and we're doing good business. We already not hurt my business. It's a corona. We are all happy and doing good.
Amazing, I'm so glad to hear that, and I can tell because everything you listed sounded delicious. I think you've made the viewers very hungry right now. That's a great menu.
We'd like to introduce my son also, because before me and my wife is they have to doing a 29 year, but this year my son is involved.
Thank you so much, and that is what makes Gerrard Street so special, that family feeling. So thank you so much, and best of luck to you. Thank you. Okay, bye. Have a good night. All right, we've done so much here at Gerrard India Bazaar, so I think it's time to call it a night, but be sure to come in back tomorrow because I'm going to continue to explore this historic place.